Good morning, 28 August. I'm going to describe my new uh, elevator speech slide. You might say my new first slide. Trying to make this short. The work is foundation tech for the net and net of money. The quantum financial system has been discussed by several groups over the past 5-7 years. DeFi is big topic. There's ongoing multiple lawsuits. And my role in this, I call myself the scribe, kind of following along like everybody else. And what I mean by that, refer to the metaphysical discussion for that explanation. It's part of my slide collection. So let's get to it here. Upper right hand corner, I refer to myself Future Man. It's a series on Hulu. I have yet to fully watch. I tend to watch it at some point. I was born in the morning, not yesterday morning. Aquarius rising with a mystic yod. Coincidentally, everything's a coincidence, or a lot of it's not. You decide. It's your world. I just scribe in it. On the upper left, Borderlands 4 is a video game series of video game. The fourth release is coming out. One of my favorite games. Timekeeper is shown. The premise of my work is fairly simple. Upper middle, USPTO, Patent and Trademark Office 13573002. The heart beacon cycle, time, space, meter. Every system has a system heartbeat, master controller, timestamps in the Bitcoin world. Master controllers have a system heartbeat. Time, space, meter. I have slides on different tools. It's based on a geospatial system of systems. I don't talk about that much these days as I used to. I key on the quantum financial system, work in progress, and DeFi, because that's what attracts everybody's attention, quite frankly. Getting back to the timekeeper, the net of money is comprised of epoch time cycles, and there's no layers like layer 1, layer 2. The internet has always been described in layers. Layers have never existed. That's how I was taught until I did some independent thinking and realized, they're not layers, they're temporal layers. You have the Genesis epoch, to get a little bit biblical, and Genesis follow-on epoch time cycles. The internet appears to be complicated because so much is happening in near real time. What creates epoch time cycles is waves. Waves are created by energy, as Tesla time and again attempted to explain to us. Lower middle waves, trough crests become bits, which become bytes, and bytes are turned into alphanumeric brevity codes, which are now called tokens. Not new. It's always been that way. Kind of the point of this what I call the SCOTUS pyramid is everybody and their fourth cousin has filed dozens, of patent applications have been granted patents based on memes and metaphors. Supreme Court SCOTUS has stated in 2014 you can't patent a meme and a metaphor. Now, that didn't stop anybody, and in my opinion, nobody's really paying attention to SCOTUS's ruling. At the end of the epoch, the SCOTUS and standards organizations that tend to be located in Switzerland, their opinion is the only one that counts. So all the patent applicants, well, you either fall in line or you don't. And the SCOTUS ruling will be applied, or it won't. I think it'll be applied, just given some team is of Goliaths, or a team comprised of Goliaths will win and the other teams will lose. There's more than one David. Financial Nostradamus Reggie Middleton self-describes himself as a David. I think of myself as a David. There's other Davids out there. Individual from a video game company in Charlottesville, Virginia, contacted me. They're tracking the SCOTUS. There's more than one SCOTUS precedent they're tracking, and they have a patent application. They have a price discovery algorithm, the math. I put it into my paperwork. I have to go look and see if it's still there, coincidentally. This whole thing's a swords to plowshare thing. Longer discussion on why that is. And let's see, next slide very briefly. Tesla was right. His quote is, all, as in nature, all is ebb and tide, all is wave motion. So in all branches of industry, alternating currents, electric wave motion, electricity, I probably should say, electricity wave motion will have sway. And I pulled off a book title, theme of a book, What If Zero-Point Energy is the medium and means for all wave point transmission? See Nassim Haramein and his 20 physicist colleagues, see their announcement they made in Switzerland fairly recently. The lower left is my graphics from my patent application. Upper left is the gist of my first patent application in 2003, 2 years to the day after 9/11. Reasons. That's structured data exchange, long discussion. The data elements are mapped to symbol sets, which is an enormous amount of work and tedious, and has to be deconflicted amongst the whole entire system of system, aviation systems versus ground systems, etc. So that said, trying to keep this short, I will wrap this up. Thank you for listening.